And with that, we've got our 3, 2, 1 pills in chat, and they are ready to get started. I think the only thing that can change now with our bracket is Larva, I believe, will jump up one spot in the December finals with a win here. So other than that, these two playing just for this month, and that is always something worth playing for. Larva looks to be, I think she had a little bit of an internet issue a minute ago, so hopefully she will be joining us in the game momentarily as JB already about 40 seconds in. So we will just see how this first level is going to treat her as well.
Yeah, Larva now out and away on their level 8. Coming through here, a lot of blue, yellow at the top, no real access to red. Not exactly the best of openings, especially with how her board is, but she'll work it down. JB, on the other hand, yeah, still started first, so they'll obviously be looking faster, but remember, we go off the what the clocks say, not at the point that they finish. So still everything to play for.
Oh yeah, definitely. So Larva got that hanging blue, is going to take it out right there. Would have loved a yellow blue. There that comes. So, you know, you say the words and then they happen and then you go, "Oh yeah, that." So this is just the way the game goes. So, okay, JB going to be out of this level at a 140. Again, we're on 8 to 11 now here for the finals
Yeah.
instead of the 6 to 9 we've been seeing, or the 4 to 7 in the first round. That sub 2 minutes, good place to start. Now we'll just have to see where Larva ends up this level.
Yeah, I myself have never made it to the dizzy heights of 8 through 11 yet. But so I myself don't really know the times that are to be expected. Times that are to be deemed a good sort of time to get out of the levels. Larva with 5 viruses left in play, looking to get a little bit of a log to clear out those, and does get it, only needing 2 reds to get out of this level 8, and does so, I believe, time advantage still on JB's side with her with Larva getting out at a sub 2 minutes.
It was about a 15-second difference.
Yeah,
So
roughly.
JB still with the lead, and I like this setup for him. If he lays this blue, if he'd laid that blue yellow down or any pill down now, had a double blue shown up, which is not a pill you ever plan for, but had it shown up, he was going to have just a ridiculous combo show up. All of our players, as we keep saying, are really in combo mode, as we will be bringing you the live versus finals next weekend, and all both of these players are going to be there. It is going to be uh, it's definitely changes the play style of everybody, as we're all thinking, oh, versus, I need to get ready for versus. It's a different play style. It's a whole nother world.
Yeah, every person gasps when a Dr. Mario player says, "I'm planning for a double blue." Um,
Yeah. Not something you want to be saying out loud.
not something you want to be saying out loud. Just keep it quiet. But coming through here on this level 9, JB now out at a 345. Larva now with 14 viruses left on their board. Cooking away here, and could potentially get back into this with a few very nice and neat clears.
Oh, definitely. And I like that one. It is going to block off the double blues that she has stacked up at the bottom of her board. She's going to take, okay, looks like horizontal might be the plan here.
Mm.
But everything depends on yellow, and that's never a good feeling. Meanwhile, JB looking good at the top of his board. Has stayed on a sub 8 pace, and that's a good solid time for
Mhm.
this level block. So hopefully for him, that is going to continue. Larva hoping that she can catch up, and at a 401 is again about 10-15 seconds behind. So much like we saw with Archer, Larva staying just on the outside of where JB is.
Here's the thing, it all depends on just, you know, You could all of a sudden on a new board find ways to clear so quickly and just truck through the board. So not everything's lost, even at a 15-second deficit. Still well within reach. JB only 7 viruses left on this, trying to keep that 15 seconds again up there. Just needing the right pills to come through, and looks like is going to get them. And there's the last yellow out of 10 at just under 5.5 minutes into the final level of this block.
Yeah, I imagine when he looks back on this, he's gonna be really happy with his time.
Mm.
And Larva getting some good combos here at the top of her level 10. Uh, there was a lot on the top of this board, so it's hard to say kind of whether or not she's in a good place being where she is at the top now. Is going to get this tuck play though. That's going to help drop everything down. And now she's entering into the late mid start of her end game. And yeah, she is definitely behind here. Oh, and that misdrop, not what she
Oh
wanted.
man, yeah, that's not the drop you wanted there. Um, it's still recoverable, but as you said in the previous match, it's the one misdrop can just seal the deal on levels, and that could have been the one to seal this first game.
Very possible. As JB just trucking right along here. I like I like what I'm seeing. He's getting a double red blitz and needs it to end pretty much immediately. As and there it goes. Okay, so he gets that yellow red that signifies the end of a double red blitz. Those can be very beneficial if you've got a lot of red. Now he's really just hoping not to get a lot more red because when you get those, you clear out everything that you've got, and
Mm.
that's kind of where he is right now.
Yeah, he said he was on for a sub 8 pace, and looking like with 13 viruses left, he might just get it. Larva into level 11, 38 viruses left, and starting to get those pill combinations at the perfect time here. Double yellows now, double blues to sort of spearhead that right side of the bottle, and just working their way down. JB only 7 viruses left. Can he get that sub 8? I think he could.
Still within the realm of possibilities. He's going to need some pretty good pill sequences though, as it's a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that yellow on top of 7 is just being like, "Hi, I'm here to stop what you're trying to do."
yeah. Well, that's the doctor for you.
Ah, yes, the doctor, otherwise known as an absolute pain. Needing one blue and is going to be out at an 8, 12, and 11. So now the time pressure now on to Larva here with just 30 seconds left in play and 7
Ooh, love
viruses
this
to
setup.
go. The setup is so good. Only 3 viruses left down to the final few seconds, needing those yellows to come out now, but getting the double. Oh, the double yellows down to 2. 12 seconds left on this clock, needing a few more. Now only needing 3 yellows to get out of this, and he's going to get it. And he's out at an
Wow.
8:06 and takes the first match of this game.
Wow, that had to be a killer 9 for Larva. We were so stuck on keeping an eye on JB's end of game. I didn't see the top end of Larva's, but
Oh,
man, that must have been something else because she was quite a bit behind entering into 11.
you can
So GG's to Larva, GG's to JB,
you can tell
and
Larva wanted that as well, because just getting so hyped after that once it was all said and done. Wow.
yeah, and
What
I
a
will
first
say
game.
the last time these two met in a silver match, it was Larva 2-1. But the last time they actually met, it was JB took over the number 1 seed in July, and Larva was the 16 seed, and JB took that in a 6-9, 2-0. So we'll see. It was well, I have to look and see. That was a round one match in 2022, so might have been a 4-7, might have been a 6-9. They've never met in this level block. Heaven knows what's in store for us here.
Well, we are ready for the second game as the call for 3-2-1 pills, and both players out of the gates. And a little bit of a higher elevation board on Larva's side. Just both players can be working this boards down. Which board do you prefer out of this so far?
You know, to start, I thought they were both pretty solid. I think Larva's board right now looking a little more of a mess just because the colors are showing up in blocks. She's got those staircases coming down right to left, which is actually kind of unusual. We're used to seeing staircases go left to right, at least in my experience. And yeah, JB definitely with the advantage board wise, although that is going to be a great clear for Larva to kind of get
Yeah.
things going. Any lightning bolts you can see is going to be fun. So she has worked her board down and is setting up for this horizontal. She gets a blue yellow. That is going to be great. Is not going to get that in time, so just needs a yellow. There it is. Gonna make this combo down. Now she's down to 7, and JB joins her at 7. Now it's 5-5. This is gonna be really close again. I really wouldn't have it any other way though.
Yeah. This is what we want for a final, is to be very competitive through and through. Larva going to get out of level 8 at a minute and a half. JB still with 5 viruses left to go, but is going to start horizontaling the viruses out. Needs a blue. It would be really nice to get that blue red, but is just going to take it nonetheless, because he can't be wasting any more time on this. Needs to get out of there. Larva has okay color diversity, needing a little bit more open on the red. But apart from everything else, as JB is out at just over 2 minutes.
Yeah, this is the largest lead either player's had so far in the match. JB really struggled at the end or with his end game there. That was essentially had a couple of ideas that didn't really mesh as well with each other,
Mm.
but is making a good start to this level as Larva. Not a lot of access to blue, and I think everything being blocked up the way it is might have been a problem for her,
Oh, the
although
setup.
that is going to really be a good setup to get her going.
Yeah, now devoid of yellow. Just needing those reds to open up those blues to be able to be free and clear on every other virus is going to start working its way down now and setting up for everything else. Just again, needing those reds.
Yeah, and looking over on the left side of Larva's board, you can see that block that is 3 different reds. And because she's got a tower built over next to it, that means that she needs double reds actually, just like that, to prevent drop time. Otherwise, she was going to have to stack stuff up, prevent garbage, prevent drop time, whatever it was going to take. But finally gets what she needs. This was a 2 minute level 4. She's out at a 3:30.
I just saw larva on our cabbage go red.
Yeah.
Just calling and pleading out for the reds, but managed to get it anyway. As JB currently getting closer and closer to getting out of 9, but just the advantage is heavily right now in the favor of larva. Just trying to get out of this. Needs 3 blues, 1 red, and we'll be all good to go here. Is going to get the blues out, just needs the red. Um, as we lose the current footage from Larva, so hopefully we'll get that back for you as we turn to focus on JB, as we do get Larva back into 10. And getting that the virus lead is still in the favor of Larva, but we're working our way through. JB playing catch up, but is catching up quite quickly.
Yeah, here in the beginning of a level, you've always got just a little bit faster going. You can just really zip through those early pill startups or setups rather, and yeah, that's what JB's been doing. So now that he's within 3, But Larva is gonna hope to be storming back, and hopefully for her sake, she will be able to find a way to do that. JB though, no access to yellow, or no need for yellow right now.
Yeah,
He
no
would
need for it.
love to see a lot of red.
If you've called red, if he gets a red blitz right now, check in the mail for you here. On that.
Yeah, definitely. Um, oh, I love that setup. I wasn't
It's a
sure
good
if that was a
setup.
misdrop at the top, but
Yeah.
no, he saw where it was going to land, and I got to tell you, counting on the fly is sometimes very difficult. A lot of us lose the ability to count to four the second we pick up this game. JB, though, figuring out exactly where those counts are supposed to be and is, again, keeping right up with where Larva is. Now it is 13-13.
Yeah, 13-13, but a little bit the clock has been moved back in terms of Larva because we did lose her feed earlier on in this match. So right now there is a timing disparity, but again, looking at this coming close to that 6 minute mark, just over that 6 minute mark now as we get fully back on time. And just two viruses left is going to horizontal them out into 11 at 616.
Yep,
JB
JB
still
just
needing
needs
7.
reds.
Just reds, reds.
Yeah,
Starts
and
getting them.
he would love. Yeah, okay. I was about to say he would love for that yellow to go away, but he's going to get a double red to finish out at a 636. So 20-second time difference right now. Larva made up almost that much in her last level or two the last time. So we could be seeing that from JB. He is going to have to really move on this level. Larva doing her work to make sure that that is not going to happen. Uh, she's got some garbage in. Well, she's going to make it not garbage soon. Here on that
There we go.
column 6. Yeah, 6 is right. And gets it out of the way. The
you
board's
were
8
saying,
wide. You just got to figure out which it is.
yeah, you were saying that we lose the ability to count when we pick up that game. Yeah. Larva down to 24 viruses, 10 virus lead at this point. JB currently working this down, and JB really needs to kick it into maximum overdrive if he wants to stand a chance of getting through to a decider for this champion for this bracket win. But Larva needing the colors to come out at the perfect time. And is definitely no current need for yellow. Needing the blues to come out on force.
JB finding these underclears to reduce his garbage or his drop times as much as possible. Is going to try to take a horizontal here. Is going to get that out of the way. Now it's 7-13. JB with the opportunity for some horizontals on these blues down at the bottom of his board.
Oh,
Is going to take this one this way. Larva, though, free and clear, just needs 3 more blues and that yellow.
yeah, only the 3 more blues needed. Finds 1, needs 2 more. JB with 5 viruses left and is out. 8:33 and is your October champion for silver.
At an 840, JB finishes up as well.
Very
2 very close
close.
matches. Yes, indeed.